Hey guys, it's Madeline. Thank you so much for being here to watch my video. I hope you guys are all doing well. I think I may have just found the perfect eyeshadow to wear without false eyelashes. So if fake eyelashes are not your thing, or if you just want a go-to look to wear without fake eyelashes, then just keep on watching this video. And if you like it, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button to help my channel grow. And also please don't forget to hit that like button. So let's just dive right in. I am going to be using my Natasha Denona Biba palette. This is a gorgeous neutral palette, yet expensive. You do not have to use this eyeshadow palette for this look. There's plenty of neutral eyeshadows out there. So this is the Biba palette. I love it. My favorite neutral affordable palettes are the Milani Soft and Sultry and the Colourpop Going Coconuts. So if you do not have this, but if you want a good neutral palette, I would highly recommend checking out both of those. But this look that I've been doing, I have been creating with this palette, so that is what I'm going to show you guys with. But I will have a tutorial coming soon with the Going Coconuts palette. So this is just an eyeshadow tutorial because I want to go in depth with it for you guys and kind of explain the process. It's fairly easy for the most part. You can actually be pretty messy with it, which is great. The messier you can be, the easier it is, the faster it goes. It's just wonderful. Like, I love this eyeshadow. I'm so excited to show you guys. But just a side note, if you do want to see how I do the rest of my makeup, I will have tutorials linked down below so that you can see my full get ready with me's if you're interested. All right, so that's enough talking. Let's go ahead and start this tutorial. So what I'm first doing is just setting my lids with just a creamy matte shade that is Tusk in the Biba palette. This just kind of preps your eyelids for the rest of the eyeshadows, and I also find it to help my shadows blend easier as well. So then with a dense fluffy brush, I'm gonna be taking this Freckle shade here. So this is a pretty neutral shade for the most part, just with a hint of an orange undertone, I would say. So it'll give your creases in your eyes just some depth to it. So I'm first going to start to blend this in my crease, and then we will go from there. I'm using a very light hand with this. Now I'm just going to add some more to the outer part of my eye here. A little bit more in the crease. Oh my goodness. It's like these eyeshadows just blend themselves out. It is so gorgeous and easy to work with. So now I'm going to buff this shade underneath my eye as well. So this eye is all good for now. I'm going to do the other eye really quick. So now to start darkening it up around our lashes, I'm gonna go in with the shade Cocoa here and just a fluffy brush. So I'm gonna really focus this towards my lash line. And I'm not going in with a ton of product. Less is more. You can always add more too. This way it just creates a very soft effect. And again, very light-handedly too. So this is the shade that just starts to give it that soft, smoky effect. And I am just buffing a little bit of it upwards here. Just whatever's left on the brush mainly. I am gonna blend just a tiny bit underneath my eye right here. So when you're doing this step, you just want to imagine that you're forming a big smoky wing. Now, again, I'm just going to do the same thing to the other eye, but speed it up. There, I feel like you guys can see it a little bit better with the brightness turned down. So now with just a regular eyeshadow brush, this is kind of fluffy. This is my Bling brushes Starry Nights and E15. So if you just find a brush that's similar to this, it'll do you good. So now we are going to darken up closer to our lash line even more. And I'm using the shade Seed, which is right here. I'm gonna get a pretty decent amount on the brush, tap off any excess, and then I'm gonna start with my brush right here and just start to buff this in really close to my lash line. And I am just taking it straight out, kind of like a wing. This just really gives your eyes and your lashes a ton of volume. And I am bringing that way over here, but still just keeping it close to the lash line, like that. I'm adding some more. So I am all set with this eye. That's what it's looking like so far. Now we're gonna add some shimmer, and this part's really cool because it almost gives your eyelids like a glossy effect, just a little bit. And it's so beautiful. It really makes your eyes pop, and it just pulls together this eyeshadow. So I am going in with more of a dense eyeshadow brush this time. This is the E14, and I'll just show you guys for comparison here. So this one right here is the one I'm going in with the shimmery shade, and then this is the one that I just used. So you just want to find a eyeshadow brush that is a little bit shorter than this one. I mean, I don't even know if I'm making sense. Hopefully I am. Colourpop also has some gorgeous shimmery shades, but in this palette I'm going in with the shade Monroe here, that one. And I'm just lightly dipping my brush in here, tapping off any extra. And then I am going to kind of look down in the mirror and raise my eyebrow to stretch out my lid a little bit, and I'm just gonna lightly pat this on. It's actually a little bit too much, so I'm just gonna rub that with my finger. And like I said, you can be messy with this look. Just have fun with it. Don't gotta take it too seriously. So as you can see, it's just starting to give that little bit of a glossy sheen to the eyelid. So I'm just continuing to avoid that smoked out eyeshadow and just putting it in the upper part of my lid here. Just like that. So see the difference that makes? I mean, if you want to stop here at this point, you absolutely can, but if you want to brighten up the look a little bit, go ahead and do this step. See what I mean? We got a nice little sheen going on the lids there. So now for my inner corners, I'm just going to pack on a lot of that same shade, the Monroe that we just used for the lids. I love this shade. It's probably my favorite in the palette. So I would say that's it for the eyeshadow, because it like basically is, except we're going in with eyeshadow for eyeliner. So I guess we aren't completely done. So for the eyeliner step of this, I'm going in with the black shade in this palette called Spot right here. And this is just on a flat angled brush. So I'm not creating a full wing with this. I'm just kind of bringing it out a little bit, and then it just blends in with the rest of those shadows, and it looks really pretty. I love how it turns out. Using eyeshadow for eyeliner has just been my go-to lately. It looks so natural and beautiful, and I just cannot seem to get enough of it. So I am applying this all across my lash line here. That is what that is looking like. Okay, so I think that looks pretty even for the most part. So that is it with this eyeshadow palette. So now I'm just going to line my upper waterline only with the Colourpop Swerve Cream Gel Liner. It's just a black eyeliner. This is a step that you really do not want to skip, because this adds so much volume to your lashes. So you can kind of tell the difference here between how this just looks completed. There's dimension, there's volume, and then this side, it almost looks like there's something missing. All right, that's that. We got both of the upper waterlines lined. Oops, I forgot to grab my mascara. So my all-time hands down favorite drugstore mascara is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. This can get pretty clumpy, so definitely pick up a lash comb. Mine is like $9 from Sephora. This does wonders, but this adds so much volume. I'm so happy that I finally purchased this one day, and now I can't get enough of it. So I start at the base of my lashes and just kind of wiggle it a little bit. So you can already tell how this eyeshadow just completely emphasizes your natural lashes. It is so cool. I just love this eyeshadow technique. And of course it's gorgeous with fake eyelashes on too. But if they just aren't your thing, or like I said, you just want a little break from them, this is so nice. So there is the first coat on my one eyeball. Let's go ahead and do the other. I also go above my lashes. Well, I guess that this is the bottom part of the lash and this is the top, so I just alternate between the two. Okay, so that is just one coat. I'm gonna go ahead and do a second coat, and then I'm gonna use my little declumper tool. So there is the second coat on this side. Putting on mascara is just not a pretty thing to film. There's just no way around it. There is that. Now it's time to declump. This is metal, so I mean, just be careful. Don't stab your eyeballs. You just lightly drag this through your lashes and you comb them out. I do not know what I would do without this tool. Oh, sometimes it even feels good. Because like the corner of my eye right here is itchy, so it's like, oh my gosh, yes. A little eye scratcher. Okay, here, maybe I can show you guys the difference. Declumped, clumped. Why does the outer part of my eye always get itchy when I do this? And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. All right, I still gotta do my lips yet, so I will show you guys what I'm using. What I have been loving to prep my lips before I go ahead and apply product onto them is this Versed Silk Slip Conditioning Lip Oil. This stuff is so good. So it applies as an oil, but then it kind of just absorbs into your lips and then gets a little bit tacky. So then I just wait a little bit before I go in with my lip liner first. I just wait for it to get a little bit tacky, and it already is. So the combo that I have been loving lately, this is the Patrick Ta Precision Lip Crayon in She Is Proud. I love this lip liner because you don't have to sharpen it. You just use this little button down here to click it up. Can you guys see how my lips like stick together with that lip oil? Maybe some people won't like that, but I think it's a great lip primer because then your products just like stick to it. It's awesome. So now that the lips are lined, I am going in with my brand new favorite $3 nude lipstick. e.l.f. did it, you guys. This is their Seriously Satin New Lipstick in the shade Creme Cream. It's spelled like creme, so creme de la creme, right? Okay. So it is such a gorgeous nude. Just going in with this. It is so gorgeous, and you can build it up as much as you want to. You can keep it as sheer as you want to. I'm gonna just keep going because I love it. So it does take some time to build up, but it's $3. Love it. Now for a nude lip gloss that I love, this is the Bite Beauty Flat White French Press Lip Gloss. This went on sale and it was so cheap. I think I got this for like $6 in December, I believe it was, on Sephora's website. And I'm so glad that I did because this shade is gorgeous. And it smells like coffee. Oh my gosh, this is just the best lip gloss in the world. All right, so that completes this look, you guys. I love, love, love wearing fake eyelashes. I'm sure you guys know this by now because this is literally my one and only tutorial so far without wearing fake eyelashes. But this eyeshadow really complements natural lashes. I hope it will for you guys as well. So if you guys love how this turned out, please give it a thumbs up for me. Also, if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. Otherwise, that's all that I've got for you. For now, go ahead and check out my recent videos. I will have them linked in the description box down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye!